All right, well, because you really do need to hear from the next person who's about to speak. Ibrahim Raisi was in the UN today, as we talked about, and it was outrageous that he was at that podium. He held up a picture of Qasem Soleimani. I get the privilege of introducing the most fearless, the most devoted person in opposition to this regime and to stand for the Iranian people. The Iranian diaspora is a rich and vibrant community, and I admire many people in that community, but there's no one that I admire more than Masih Alinejad. To be clear, it really isn't said, and I can't say everything, but Masih has been under threat of execution, attack, murder, and it's been well publicized. They attempted to kidnap her and take her back to her home country, where assuredly she would have been executed. A man showed up on her front stoop in Brooklyn with an AK-47 to kill her. She is constantly under the threat of Iranian attack on the United States. And she has a name like Masih Alinejad, and she has wonderful, vibrant hair. And you know what? She's an American. She's just like all of us. And we cannot use the excuse that somehow she has a different name or that she speaks for Iranians, that she's something other than an American. She's our American. It is unpatriotic to not stand with Masih Alinejad. It's simply wrong. I don't know anyone that wouldn't stand up and support her work. It's wrong. And to be clear, I've had the privilege of introducing many people. Rarely does a moment match a person more perfectly than this moment. 8 years ago, Masih Alinejad founded My Stealthy Freedom, which was an effort to show Iranian women rebelling against the mandatory hijab. Look what's happening in Iran. Look at the consequences. If more people had listened to Masih Alinejad, maybe Mahsa Amini would still be with us. So Masih is my hero. She is all of our heroes. She's an American hero that speaks for the Iranian people, and no one better speaks to Iranians than Masih Alinejad, better than the bastard that spoke at the UN today. She's an incredible American hero worthy of our respect. And I have to say one other thing. Her husband, Kambiz, is also experienced this. Nobody ever talks about Kambiz. I hate to say, he's going to be very mad at me. But Kambiz is also under all those threats, and he stands with Masih in these efforts. So it is my incredible privilege to introduce my friend Masih Alinejad, who is an incredible American hero and worthy of all of our attention and respect. Masih, please join us.
Do I need this microphone? Do I really need it? Okay. I have a loud voice. This is the reason that I got expelled from Iranian parliament. But, hi everyone. To be honest, I cannot start about the topic that I wanted to talk without telling you about the tragic story of Mahsa Amini. My heart is broken, and I'm not alone. Millions of Iranians are heartbroken, but at the same time, they are angry. So I really want to share her story with you. Mahsa was only 22 years old. Before coming here, can you believe that I asked my husband, shall I keep my hair up or put it down? Shall I put my flower here? My hair is good? Everything is okay? And I'm sure all of you women, you do that. You love your hair, no? But a 20-year-old girl from Saqez, from Kurdistan, went to Tehran for a vacation, and she got killed. She got murdered by a regime. They arrested her just because a little bit of her hair was visible. Let me repeat that. She was not unveiled. She got killed because just a bit of her hair was shown. This is 21st century. And now, I am here to talk about nuclear deal? I mean, do we really need to talk about it? With these savages, with this brutal regime who kills innocent women for just a bit of hair, I cannot believe that I have to stand here and convince the rest of the world that to stop negotiating with the murderers. Mahsa is not dead for us. Let me be clear. From the moment when I heard the story, I cried, miserably cried. I was shouting, screaming, even putting the blame on myself that for years and years I have been campaigning, but I was not successful, and she died because I am useless. But now, when I see the anger in the streets, when I see women across Iran taking to the streets, removing their hijab, which is a punishable crime, burning the headscarf, which is one of the most symbol of religious dictatorship, I'm saying to myself, why should I kill myself? Why should I feel miserable? Why should I commit suicide? Why should I cry? Those who kill us should feel miserable. You know, these governments make my heart broken, myself broken, my people broken. And I have to talk to President Biden here. Please do not allow these murderers to come here. Let them come here. We ignore them. One day we will get rid of these dictators. The history will judge you, President Biden. My anger is the anger of Mahsa's family. You know why? Because immediately when the regime killed her, they made a video on Iranian state television. So clear. They said that Mahsa was not beaten up by the police. Okay, they have a proof now. They've beaten up people in the street right now to convince the rest of the world that they didn't beaten up Mahsa. They opened fire at people to convince the rest of the world that they didn't kill Mahsa. Killing, murdering is in the DNA of the Islamic Republic. Killing and murdering is not just about Iranian people. I know you Americans have a well-known and famous expression, what happened in Vegas gonna stay in Vegas. But believe me, what happened in the Middle East is not gonna stay in the Middle East. Don't think that I am calling on you, oh, Western government, Biden administration, European Parliament, to come and save us. No, I want you to stop saving the regime of Iran. That's all I want. We are brave enough. We are brave enough. The women inside Iran brave enough to bring this regime down. But every single moment when we manage to shake the regime, we see that all the democratic countries go and shake the hand of the same regime. That breaks my heart. And what I want to say here, I have something to confess. Yes, I was pro-deal. I was one of those millions of Iranians who thought that if I support the nuclear deal, my people finally will enjoy having a normal life. I'm coming from a poor village, tiny village, coming from a very, very poor family. So my main concern was always about thinking about poverty, those who haven't been paid their salary for months and months. I used to wear second-hand clothes in my village. So my hope, my goal was the deal gonna help poor people. The money gonna help them. That's why I supported the deal. But what happened after that? I'm being in touch with millions of poor people. The money didn't go there. The money immediately went to Hassan Nasrallah, Hezbollah. The money immediately go to Bashar Assad, dictator of Syria. The money went to war in region. And that broke my heart because I felt guilty again. And I was actually asking Iranian people how they feel. Clear. Iranian people said that we took to the street, we celebrated the deal. And our main slogan was, next, we have to get a human rights deal. What happened? We had those who get the deal, Zarif, Rouhani, everywhere on the media saying that we don't have any political prisoners. We don't jail people. We don't force the women to wear hijab. We don't, they denied everything. Those who actually, people had hope, they became more brutal than Ahmadinejad and Raisi. Iranian protesters got killed when Rouhani was in power. 1,500 people got killed. 1,500 people got killed. And what happened right now that I'm talking to you, Puya Bakhtiari's mother, the symbol of Iran protests, Nahid is in prison. His father, Manucher, is in prison. So this is the true face of the Iranian regime. But I want to actually now give you a better picture that what they are doing with the money of, with Iranians' money. After the deal, they were actually, when the US government imposed sanction on Iranian, they put the blame on the sanction, saying that we don't have money because of sanction. I am here to tell you, right after the sanction, Javad Zarif came on TV and said, proudly, we will send the money to Iraq, although we are suffering from sanction. Right after that, Rouhani came on TV and said that we are proudly helping our allies. And then Hassan Nasrallah came on TV and he said that we have money until the day that the Islamic Republic have money. Bashar Assad thanked the Iranian regime for giving them money. So you see, 51 religious institutions in Iran, their budget got increased. Let me just give you some of the name of these religious institutions. One of them belonged to the son of Khamenei. And their goal is to promote Islamic ideology, to promote Islamic restrictive laws, to kill Mahsa Amini. And another time, when we were suffering from sanction, then how come the budget of morality police increased? The budget of Revolutionary Guard increased. The budget of the children of Ayatollah Khomeini increased. And these are the clerics in Iran telling people, say, death to America, death to all Western countries. Their children are here enjoying their luxury lives. But people are getting poorer in Iran. So is that too much to ask? That instead of getting deal, negotiating with these murderers, stand up for your own values. Stand up for your own dignity. I am here to call on Republicans, Democrats. When it comes to human rights, you should think it clearly as a bipartisan issue. You know why? Because if Iranian regime want to kill Americans, they don't care whether you're Republican or Democrats. They don't care whether you are supporting Trump or Biden. They hate America. So, last point. Maduro, Putin, Khamenei, all the dictators around the world, they are more united than democratic countries. Shame on democratic countries. Shame on them. Right now that I'm talking to you, yes, I am angry, because right now that I'm talking to you, US citizen, British citizen, Swedish citizen, German citizen, many citizens from European countries, they are in prison, innocent. They are like hostage and being used like bargaining chip to get a deal from the Western countries. My idea is not from me. It's from many people inside Iran asking the US administration, ask your own allies to be united with you, ask them to downgrade their relation, their diplomatic relation with them, with Islamic Republic, with the killers, with the hostage takers, until the day they release all the innocent political prisoners inside Iran. When these murderers kill their own citizens, they don't have a pity with their own women, with their own children, believe me, they're not going to have a pity with none of the Western people. If we don't get united, if the Western countries and democratic countries do not get united to end Islamic terror, believe me, they will get united to end democracy and to end every single of us. I have been told not to go and give a talk everywhere because my life is in danger. I said that instead of canceling me, you have to cancel the dictators. I will go everywhere. I will go everywhere. I will go everywhere and give voice to voiceless people who are asking the Western countries. Clear message from all Iranian people to all politicians in America, in Europe. One day, we will get rid of the Islamic Republic, and the history will judge those who could help us, but they decided to help the dictators. Thank you so much.